ready, Nathan?
Hey y'all, Dyin Barbecue, back in front of the grill today. Today we're going to be talking turkey. It's getting close to Thanksgiving. I'm going to show you how I like to do a turkey. Today we're going to be doing spatchcock turkey. I like this method. It works great. Helps lay the bird flat, gets you a good even cook on it, plus it speeds up the cooking process. So we're going to get into that. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, punch the like button. Let's do a spatchcock turkey. Alright, so we're going to be injecting this bird today. I've just got the Tony C injection. You can get it at your local grocery store. Nothing fancy, just pick up the bottle. I went ahead and poured it into a separate container, that way I can save what I'm not using. Won't cross-contaminate. So we're going to get into injecting this bird. I'll bring y'all in here closer so you can kind of see. We're going to start with the legs. You can see that injection's kind of blowing up this meat. That's what you're looking for. Get a little bit of moisture, a little bit of flavor in here. I'm going to spin it around here so I can get to the breasts a little bit easier. Kind of take your time. Make sure you get a pretty even injection on it. Go ahead and get a little bit in his wings here. That's about it on the injection. Now I'm going to come back with a paper towel, kind of dry any of the excess off. This also helps keep that skin dry. It's really going to help it kind of crisp up whenever it's out there on the grill. And then we're going to come back and season this bird up. Flip him over. Now the seasoning I'm using today is just a simple seasoning. This is something that everybody probably has in their kitchen. It's just kosher salt, black pepper, a little bit of thyme, rosemary, and some sage, and a little bit of garlic powder. I'll put the recipe in the description below. We're just going to take and season this bird up. Take and flip it over. Now before I season the top side, I just like to hit it with a little bit of cooking spray. Another element to help that skin get crispy. So then we're just going to season the top side here. windy out here today. Whew. Now that's really all there is to it. We've got the bird seasoned up, injected it. We're gonna be cooking today at 300 degrees on my Pit Boss Austin XL. I'm gonna get the grill fired up. We're gonna let this bird hang out here for just a minute while that grill gets up to temp, and then we'll get it put on. All right, so our grill's up to temp. It's cruising at 300 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and throw this bird on there. All right, we got that bird on. We're gonna let it go about an hour, then we'll come out and check on it, see what it's looking like. Probably gonna baste it with a little bit of butter, just to help give that skin a nice color, help it get crispy. We'll be back in about an hour. So that turkey's been on there for about an hour. We're just gonna take some melted butter here, and we're just gonna take and drizzle that over this turkey. Not gonna brush it, just gonna kind of let it drizzle over the top here. It's really gonna help with the color, add a little bit extra flavor, and help work on that skin. So we've been on there for about 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and baste this bird again with a little bit more butter. We're getting some nice color on that skin. We're sitting about 130, so we still like a little bit. I'll probably baste it a couple more times during this cook, but we're gonna let it rock and roll here. So we're back. That turkey's done. This thing wound up going about 3 hours. We pulled it off whenever the breast was about 160, just because I knew that that temp was going to carry up and get us to our 165 that we need to be at. So we're just going to go ahead and start picking this bird apart, kind of see how we did. Start out here by taking off the legs. Get those set aside. Get in here and get the wing off. Take the other wing here. We'll get those pieces kind of set aside there, and then we'll get into this breast. What I like to do is just come in here and just take that breast off. Now there's still going to be lots of good meat on this turkey here that you're going to want to keep, so we'll just go ahead and move that off to the side here. Let's get into the breast. You can see that that sucker's juicy. Our skin's good and crispy. Juice is just pretty much running out of this sucker. But it's clear juices, so that's a good thing. That means that it's cooked to the right temperature, safe to eat, still super juicy. That's what you're looking for. Like I said, there's still lots of good meat on here that we can get off later on. But hey, that turkey cooked up pretty good. Got a real nice juiciness to it. That juice is just pretty much dripping out of there. So we're just gonna take a bite of this thing and see how we did. Super juicy. The flavors of that rub that we put on there, stuff you can find in your pantry at home, makes for a great turkey. If you like what you see here, I got an Instagram page at Dyin Barbecue. I also got a Facebook page, Dyin Barbecue. We just cooked up a spatchcock turkey out there on the Pit Boss. Juicy, crispy skin, something that's great to serve up, and it's delicious.